Minister of Foreign Affairs Sheikh Khalid bin Ahmed bin Mohammed Al Khalifa officially announced yesterday at the United Nations headquarters in New York the launch of Princess Sabeeka bint Ibrahim Al Khalifa's Global Award for Women's Empowerment. Participation in the award's first session will be open during this year in recognition of achievements by establishments in the public and private sectors or individuals to support the development role of women, as well as to ensure the highest degrees of economic participation and social stability. This came during the address of the Kingdom of Bahrain presented by the Minister of Foreign Affairs on behalf of Her Royal Highness, wife of His Majesty the King and President of the Supreme Council for Women, Princess Sabeeka bint Ibrahim Al Khalifa, at the 61st session of the Commission on the Status of Women held at the United Nations headquarters in New York. The minister stated that the Kingdom of Bahrain, under the leadership of His Majesty the King and the support of His Royal Highness the Prime Minister and His Royal Highness the Crown Prince, affirms its backing to the United Nations efforts to safeguard international security and peace. This is in addition to backing national efforts to achieve comprehensive and sustainable development of countries, as well as to enable all to fulfill their international obligations and implement development action agendas for a more stable, secure and prosperous world. He expressed looking forward to supporting the activities of the Commission on the Status of Women, aimed at achieving a balance between equality and the empowerment of women and girls, in line with the membership of the Kingdom of Bahrain in the Commission for the next 4 years, as well as the Executive Office of the United Nations for the coming 2 years.
The launch of Her Royal Highness Princess Sabeeka's Global Award for Women Empowerment is a result of the efforts of the Supreme Council for Women to highlight achievements that reflect the progress of the status of women at the national level, as well as publicizing best practices that are active in enhancing the status of women globally in an effort to achieve development goals related to reaching gender equality. Addressing the 61st Commission on the Status of Women session, UN Under-Secretary General and Executive Director of UN Women delivered a speech highlighting Bahrain's continuous initiatives to support women's status.
I thank the Kingdom of Bahrain for this award that will motivate and recognize champions on women's empowerment globally. This is not the first time that there has been an initiative like this from Bahrain. 10 years ago, an award was launched to empower women within its own borders, and now this is going beyond. The fact that this is focusing on Planet 50-50 by 2030 makes it a forward-looking initiative, which I hope will encourage the implementation of Agenda 2030 and the sustainable development, because it is our desire to collaborate with private sector, with civil society, with states, with academia, with individuals, to ensure that by 2030 we have achieved gender equality.
Also addressing the session, Supreme Council for Women Secretary General Hala Al-Ansari extended sincere thanks to the UN Women for adopting the prestigious initiative as one of the successful practices that contribute to strengthening women's status at the international level.
Building on the success of the national award, the global award was further developed in line with international standards and practices, with the overall aim to highlight the importance and impact of the